open. Oh, I don't see Diane Marie here. Well, I didn't expect to have her have company neither. Well, hi, Bendy. Oh, I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. Well, I live next door. My name is Elvira Solenthaler. Well, most people call me Aunt Elvie. Well, I was rooting in my basement and I found something I wanted to show Diane Marie, but, well, she ain't here, but you are, so, can I show you something? Okay. Now, I want you to take a guess as to what this here is. Come on. Well, yes, it's a bucket. It's a special kind of bucket. Okay, I'll tell you. This here is a coal miner's lunch bucket. Now, got another question for you. How old do you think this here bucket is? Come on. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. This here coal miner's lunch bucket is 102 years old. And it's got a story. You see, I had a sister, Annie. And her man went and fought in the Great War. And he come home. Yes, he did. He come home and he's all set to work in the coal mine. So my sister Annie got him this here coal miner's lunch bucket as a gift. Well, you know, when them boys come back from that Great War, they brought with them a flu. And her man was taken down dead by that flu back in the winter of 1918, and he never got to use this here bucket. Now, they had two little girls. Now, one's name was Wilma, and the other's name was Juanita. Now, see, back in them days, there weren't no Social Security, so to help my sister out, I took them girls in and I raised them for, quite a while, and I'd sent them to school. Now, I'd get them up in the morning, and I had a good bit to do, so I worked a game with them. I'd say, which one of yuns is the fastest? Oh, I'd like to see who can beat putting their shoes and stockings on, and they go, and them stockings flew. Well, they'd get on together, and they'd go to school. They'd come home for their dinner, and then they'd go back to school and come home about 4 o'clock. Well, one day, one of them got sick. And this one's name was Juanita. Now, she come home from school, and I said, you want your dinner? And she said, no, I'm out of it. Well, you never seen such a little girl with such a big appetite. And I knowed something was wrong right away. And I said, you're not going back to school. Oh, yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Back to school she went. Well, she come home later that day. Her face was bright red. She's running a temperature. And I said, you let me see that tongue. And she stuck out her tongue. And it was all swelled up and red and full of little pimples. And I said, oh, yes, you're sick now. You get up to bed. And I called for the doctor. Well, the doctor come over and I told him, I said, I think she's got the scarlet fever. No scarlet fever. I said, yes, she does. She's got the scarlet fever. No scarlet fever. Yes, she does. No, she don't. And he left. Well, next day, there's Wilma laid up there with the scarlet fever. And the day after that, the neighbor's daughter gets the scarlet fever. And the day after that, the neighbor's daughter's mother gets the scarlet fever. By the end of the week, just about the whole town had the scarlet fever. The doctor said, no scarlet fever. And I knowed more than he did. Oh, that brings me back to this here lunch bucket, don't it? Oh, my. Them little girls was awful sick. They was so sick they wouldn't eat nothing. So I come up with a notion. I went out to the out kitchen and I made a big pot of chicken soup and I put it in this here bucket. And I took this bucket and I went up to those little girls' rooms. And I said, "Your daddy come down from heaven and made you this here soup to eat and get better." Oh, their eyes got big as pies. And they gobbled up every drop. And they got better. Oh, yes. Juanita and Wilma growed into fine women and had wonderful families. Well, I think I'm going to go back next door and make me some tea. But I'll be back. Tell Diane Marie that I was here and I brought something to show her. And I'll come back, and if you're here, maybe I'll bring something else back and show it to you. I'll see you later.